Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Claire finds Victoria and Nikki at society and asks her grandmother for some time off to go to Los Angeles. They assume she's going with Kyle, but Claire informs them that's not the case. Nikki hopes Kyle hasn't done anything else. Claire says this isn't about him. She jumped into a serious relationship too quickly and had to end things with Kyle. Victoria worries her daughter is being impulsive. Claire replies, "That is the whole point, Mom. She needs to learn to follow her instincts." Victoria prods, "What about Kyle?" Diane arrives in time to hear Claire repeat that they're not together anymore. Diane stalks over and declares that she can't believe this. She becomes confrontational about Claire breaking her son's heart. Nikki gets her back up with her old rival and informs her that this is Claire's decision to make, without interference. Diane rants about Victor becoming a cancer to their relationship. Nikki defends her husband, which causes Diane's voice to shoot up several octaves in protest. Claire tells Diane she's doing this because she doesn't know how to love Kyle back, and that's not fair to either of them. Diane walks away. Victoria switches gears and asks why Claire chose Los Angeles. Her daughter explains that Holden will be there on business and offered to show her around. Victor gawps, but admits she found him quite charming. They hope she's not jumping from the frying pan into the fire. Claire, with a grin that suggests her true feelings, insists they're just friends. She's never gone on an adventure, and Cole's death taught her that you shouldn't wait. At Jabat, Kyle cries to Jack that Claire dumped him. He screwed the whole thing up and can't fix it. Kyle complains that his ex is going off to find herself. Jack learns that Kyle wasn't understanding and says he can't blame Claire for her decision. Kyle sulks about his dad taking Claire's side, becomes angry, and refuses to entertain the idea that Claire made the right choice. Jack thinks she needs this time due to her upbringing. Kyle can see that intellectually, but it doesn't make the pain easier to bear. Jack embraces him. Jack turns his attention to work, but Kyle remains distracted over Claire. Diane comes in and reports that she ran into her. Kyle guesses she heard the breakup news. Diane reports that Claire's leaving for Los Angeles. Kyle's surprised by this and warns his mother not to defend his ex. Diane is sure this isn't over, but Kyle worries she'll discover she never loved him. Jack and Diane warn he may need to accept that. At Crimson Lights, Tessa tells Sharon she's going to the hotel where Maria stayed to investigate. Sharon wonders if this is wise, but Tessa needs answers. It might be the only way to save her marriage. As they go over Maria's crisis, Tessa doesn't reveal to Sharon what her wife told her. Sharon admits she has reservations about Tessa doing this behind Maria's back. She may see it as a betrayal. She hopes she won't do it alone. Sharon's surprised to hear Daniel's going with her, but ultimately approves. Tearing up, Sharon worries about what Tessa might discover, and warns again that Maria may see this as a betrayal. Tessa stands her ground. At this point, she's willing to risk it. Daniel arrives as Tessa explains to Sharon that she would risk anything to save Maria and find peace again, even if it means losing her. In the park, a flustered Sally video calls Jill, who is surprised to see her and not Billy. Sally, who hijacked her boyfriend's video account, explains she's fallen in love with Billy, and they have a real problem. They go over Abbott Communications' failure to launch, and Sally explains that Billy was derailed by his mother's betrayal. His problems are something that only Jill can fix. Sally explains that Billy's become obsessed with getting Chancellor back and proving something to his mother. He was ready to risk everything, maybe even break the law, for a chance to get the company back. Jill doesn't see what she can do. Sally has an idea. The redhead tells Jill the funding for Abbott Communications has fallen through. Jill guesses she's thinking she should fund it and asks if Billy knows about this. Sally explains she's looking for an investor. He knows nothing about it. This is her future, and Billy will be her second in command. Jill thinks she's offering her a way to take a first step with Billy. Sally's simply offering her a business proposition. Jill tells her she's coming to Genoa City for a few days. They can discuss it then. She suddenly sees why Billy's attracted to Sally. Daniel joins Sharon and Tessa, who explains that her mother-in-law is worried her plan will blow up in her face. Daniel admits he's a little concerned as well. At the very least, Maria might be really pissed.